Boop! Hi YouTube. Today we're gonna react to Pokimane's top tips for streamers, and I want to see if they're actually good. Let's go!
Today we have to teach people how to get viewers on Twitch.
I'm ready.
Oh, I guess you're right. Oh yeah, I'll remember to tell him that.
Her cat's
Oh,
adorable.
yeah, I think we're good to shoot.
This isn't fair.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to address one of my most frequently asked questions, which is how do you get viewers?
Guys, I have that ring light because of her. I actually have
Twitch?
both of the ring lights.
Mimi's
oh my god, I'm
also here for the
Pokimane.
lesson. If you don't already know, Twitch is a live streaming platform where you can find people doing just about anything. A lot of it is gaming, but you can see people going outside, going on trips, cooking, doing art, literally anything. So think kind of like a YouTube video like this, but
Where's that screen on her left?
Video that you watch anytime, it's live in real time, so you can chat and interact with the person in front of you. I've been streaming for
we need to send
over
this to our
6 years,
parents.
so I've seen a lot happen on the platform. I've seen people explode in popularity, and I've seen people fall off. So
Not
I think
that
I've
hard.
got a pretty unique set of experiences and knowledge that I want to share with you in hopes to help you grow your channel as well. Let's get into my top 5 streaming tips, and please watch until the end because you may already know tips 1, 2, and 3, but you may have never heard of 4
How is
and
her
5
skin
or may
so
not be
nice?
doing it. Everybody needs help in different ways, so I wanted to cover all of my bases with this advice. Before we get into it, please leave a like on this sort of video if you want more informational, talky sorts of videos, and comment exactly what you
Makeup,
want me to make a
honey,
video about, because
it doesn't
I really take
do
your
it.
feedback into consideration. And
Gingy,
I wanna
take
make
it from
stuff
me
that
now.
you guys want to see. And also, if you're gonna
It's
do
not-
those two
it's not
things,
just
you might as well
makeup.
sub so that you don't miss the video that I make because you recommended me to make that video. Okay, enjoy. Tip number 1. Interactivity is key. And I know you would think that seems like a no-brainer on a live streaming platform, but I couldn't tell you the amount of smaller streamers whose channels I've gone to or visited, and I sit there and I want to watch, and they go many minutes without saying anything, without talking to anyone in their chat, without
you guys say I talk
talking
too
about what they're
much.
doing. And
Blah, blah,
you have to
blah,
keep
blah,
in
blah,
mind
blah,
that
blah.
the key aspect to live streaming is that it's live. And just like live radio, as the saying goes, you don't want any dead air. Honestly, you don't even want like 10 seconds
Blah,
to
blah,
go
blah,
by
blah,
without
blah,
you
blah.
actively saying or showing something to the people
Guys,
that are
I
watching.
usually talk to
The
you,
only
but I'm
people that can
ignoring you
really
for
just
Poki right
sit
now,
there,
okay? Don't
not
act,
talk, and
don't get it
show off
twisted.
their gameplay and still be really successful are the people that are already at the top of the top of streaming or gaming.
Hear that?
So the
They
Fakers
show-
and Shrouds of the world.
he's showing
People that are
Faker.
already known for their really
Okay, and
good
Shroud.
gameplay.
Makes
So
sense.
the way you should see it is the importance of interactivity is inversely related to how successful you are. So it's
That's
the
actually
most
true. There are a
important
lot
when
of
you're
streamers
just
that
starting out. And I know
don't
what
interact
you're
with their
about to
chat.
say.
It's kind of weird.
Pokimane, I can't respond to people in my chat because there's no one in my chat to respond to. No one is saying anything. How do you want me to talk if there's no one to say anything to in my chat?
And I get it. You're partially correct.
I've been
But
there.
I just want to really
Is
drive
anyone
it
there?
home that even if
Is
there's
anyone
1,
here?
2, 5 people watching, they may not be saying anything in your chat because sometimes people are shy. You're the one that needs to
they
get
muted
them to
you.
talk. You're the one that decides how interactive people can be. You need to prompt them with questions, ask them how their day is doing. It's so important.
Honestly, just
that
talk
when
to
you're just
yourself.
starting off, you know how to carry a conversation. Because at the end of the day,
Just talk to yourself,
interacting
eventually
with
you'll
you,
hit.
That's what's really gonna keep people coming back and staying for long periods of time. Tip number 2, you grow on Twitch for reasons outside of Twitch, which is like
It's
the
true.
most counterintuitive thing ever.
Except,
because on
I don't
all
know
other
if she did.
platforms, you use the actual platform.
But now
to
for
grow.
sure.
On YouTube, you post more videos.
Why do you guys think I'm being a
different
React
titles, different
Andy,
tags,
man?
different thumbnails. On Instagram, you post more photos.
Ooh, look
you
at
tag
those.
as
Those are good
well.
pictures.
You follow people that do similar things to you and network with them. But Twitch has none of that. So naturally, people just think, oh, I just need to stream really long hours. I need to keep grinding.
Don't do
and
it.
Sooner or later,
Oh my god,
I'm
she's
bound to
outing me for
grow.
my
But
subathon.
that's really not the best way to go about it, and I'll explain why. Twitch doesn't reward channels just for streaming really long hours.
They
Like,
don't,
you don't
and they
do a
take
24-hour stream
50%.
and boom, you're on the front page of Twitch. Twitch has one algorithm, and it's viewership. The more viewers you have, the more exposure you have, because that's how the website is laid out. It's organized by
Yes.
most viewers to least viewers. If you have more viewers, you're showcased to more people, and that's when you really want to grind long hours. When you're already at the top of a category and more people can see you, the longer you stream. But then, what do you do when you're just starting out? Well, for people to
YouTuber
click on your
first
channel,
chat?
you don't want to force them to scroll
Streamer
and scroll
second.
and scroll and scroll and then randomly come across you and find you.
That's how you
wanna
do
make
it.
A lot easier for people to
Or get a hot
discover
tub.
you. And how do
maybe.
you do that? By posting your stream on outlets outside of Twitch. Whether that's a subreddit that's related to what you're doing. Let's say you're doing a 12-hour knitting stream. Maybe post
Honestly,
your live
like,
stream on the
that doesn't even
knitting
really
Reddit.
work. No
Is
one
that a
clicks
thing? I
those.
really don't. That's gotta be a thing. Or if you grow a community on platforms like Twitter or Instagram or YouTube, places where you can actually use the platform and algorithm in order to
Those people
get
who
more
only
eyeballs
tweet
on
when they're
your
going
content,
live and have like
that
10
can be
followers.
incredible because you just tell your community there to come watch you on Twitch, and boom, you instantly have a good
But Reddit
and set
doesn't-
amount of viewers and a
Posting your
community
stream
to
places
kind of
doesn't really
launch your streaming channel
help
off of.
you.
And I know that's easier said than done, especially if you don't have a community elsewhere. So what do you do then? Then you have to figure out
It
how
might,
can you bring
like,
value to others.
Don't get me
Do
wrong,
you
but how many
wanna
people are
post
gonna
your
click it
channel
in the
and
sea
you're
of other
playing
people
with
who do it?
viewers? Are you really good at a game? In which case, you can do it with more of an educational angle. Like, hey, I'm this rank.
You big
and you post
fucking
it on
honkers.
The League of Legends subreddit, and I'm teaching people how to do X, Y, Z.
Sorry.
So figure out how you can attract viewers.
No.
And then go advertise yourself out there.
Go to a
P.S.
game?
If you want to know what I did when I first started,
Bad?
basically I had a Tumblr blog with about 800 followers.
Oh, she had
and
Tumblr.
I would post my stream link.
I hate
so
Tumblr.
People who were already interested in what I was doing
People
would
still use
stumble
Tumblr?
across my stream, and I would just play with viewers or get to know people, and that's how I made so many friends. And also just linking your stream to friends or people that you play with, telling them to come watch you.
Okay, I
helps
did that
a
when I first
ton as
started.
well. A +1 when you're just starting
I
off.
did that. Some of
is
you guys are
huge.
from that.
Tip
No
number
shame.
3. The door metaphor. Okay, hear me out.
Okay,
I was
I'm ready.
thinking about this while lying in bed the other day, and I forced myself out of bed to write it down because it's probably the best way I've ever thought of how to explain growing on Twitch and Twitch streaming in general. Think of your channel as a door. And
Okay.
there's thousands of other doors out there because there's thousands of other channels and other streamers out there. So what I mentioned in tip number 2 is how to get people to come to your door and open it. In the same way you open a door, you click on a stream and go see what's inside.
Love is
But
an open
that's only half the battle,
door.
because you need to make sure that whatever is behind the door and in that room is good enough to make them want to stay. The contents of the room need to be worth staying for.
Staying for a
Yeah,
long
like-
time.
Contents of a room? Like streaming content? You could get
Sometimes it's hard to even get them
100,000
through the
clicks on
door
your
to
channel,
know your
but
content.
if your stream isn't really that good, all those people are bound to leave and you'll be left with
I
no
feel like the
viewers
total
either
view
way.
thing, like,
Similarly, you could have the most hilarious, amazing stream, but
I don't know about
if
that.
no one ever clicks on it, then no one will ever know how good it is. And you'll still be left with no one.
It depends how long a channel's been
That
around.
sounds so sad.
Like,
No one. Miley.
You could get like 100,000 clicks on your stream, but if your content isn't that good, then people aren't gonna stick around and you won't be left with many viewers. If your stream sucks, no one's gonna stay. In the same way that you could have amazing content and be really,
or if you
really
change your
funny,
content and then
if
you
no one
move to a
clicks on
different
it,
game and then no one
you
cares.
still have no one. But if you don't try to get people to come through that door and you don't get many views on your channel or clicks, no one will ever find out how good your channel really is and how good your content is. Guess at the end of the day,
Why do you think cloud chasers exist?
There must have
So
been
try to
some
keep in
reason
mind
why I
to
checked out
put
your
equal
stream.
amount of work
Somebody
into
was
getting
pumping
people
you,
through the door
and that's all
and on
good.
giving them a good reason to want to stick around.
Doesn't even matter.
Pump
man.
me!
Nothing
Pump me
matters
more!
anymore.
Stream-wise, not
What was this video about again?
that.
The formula is literally how good your content is times how many views you get. So You could get 1 million views, but if your content sucks, then it's times 0 and you have no viewers at the end of the day.
Let's be honest though,
Or you
like
get
anyone
the
who gets
most
1 million
amazing
views
content,
would be fine.
but
That'd
if
be, if I'm being
nobody
real.
ever clicks on it and you get 0 views, it's still 0 people
It's
watching.
I think it's just more about exposure over everything, in my opinion.
Listen guys, it's like a formula,
The
okay?
the
It's your
smack.
content times the views you get equals your viewers. So, if you have really high number content and your channel's amazing, but you have 0 views, that's times 0. It's nothing. If you have 1 million views,
Exposure,
but
exposure.
times 0 content, no one's gonna stick
think she needs to
around.
add
Your
exposure
viewers
in
at
that
the end of the day,
equation.
Also, nothing. Wait, that's not very positive. Einstein.
But if you talk
theory.
about how you get exposure, it can be a little sketch.
Tip number 4, figure out your branding. So let me address something real quick.
This
I know
is-
there's gonna be
this
so
is
many
hard.
people in the comments
It's hard.
trying to say stuff like, how to be successful on Twitch. Step number 1, be a girl. Step number 2, profit. And although I don't think anyone's success should be minimized to just their gender, I do want to point out a learning lesson in comments like those. So, because girls are kind of a minority in gaming, or at least they were a lot more when I first started.
Oh my
than they are nowadays,
goodness.
when you would start off streaming as a girl, it was kind of like built-in branding. You were different, you stood out, and that's
Kawaii.
really, really good in this space. You need to stand out in order for people to want to click on your channel over other channels. And that's why I recommend you think about how you want to stand out. Do you want to be known for
What kind of
being
girl am
really, really
I?
into K-pop? Once you figure that out, you can then start thinking about how you want to reach your target audience, which are people that enjoy the same things that you do.
Girl gamer?
If you
Awa,
wanna do a
awa.
fitness
Hubba,
live
hubba.
stream, then maybe you want to create a fitness Instagram because that's very popular on Instagram, and network with people in that space, use the right hashtags.
I feel like you can only stream yourself being a fitness guru for so long, right? That's like your side thing. That's
Another
not your main
example,
thing
when I
usually.
first started, I was really into League of Legends. So I made sure
We all
everything
wore
on my
Poki.
channel was just all about League. I had banners with the champions, I had posters behind me, animes I watched, shows I liked, and it's really, really good because when someone sees that, they think, oh my god, I love that game too, or I play that
Mr.
champ,
Chonk?
and they instantly connect with you, and it gives them a reason to want to come
That's
back,
kissing.
to want to interact with you, to want to be a part of your community as well. This brings me to today's sponsor, Honey. I usually don't
Oh, wait,
like to
I
take
fucking
too many
love
brand
Honey.
deals,
Side
but this one
note,
was
do I skip
absolutely
this?
a no-brainer for a video
We all know
like this.
about. Who doesn't have
Let me
Honey?
explain why. Honey is a browser extension that you download for free, and it applies discount codes to just about anything you
You know what? I'll let you
buy
guys.
online.
You
Not
should get
having
Honey. This is
installed
good for you guys.
Basically passing up free
Who doesn't have
money,
Honey by now?
and it's super easy
Y'all
to install
crazy.
in just 2 clicks over at
It saved me $20 on my glasses I ordered.
Enjoy. It's really, really great because I looked into it and I was wondering, how do they make money if the browser extension is free? And I want to reassure you guys that they don't sell your data.
But
It's
how do they
really
make
important
money?
for me to try to partner up with companies that don't do that sort of thing. And the reason I specifically wanted to partner
Wait,
with
were
them
those
for
all
this
the
video
tips?
is because I know so many of you out there will want to maybe upgrade your streaming setup or deck out your gaming room. And so I figured I would mention a
how does
really easy
Pokimane
way
talk
for
so
y'all to
nice?
save some money while doing that. Last but not least,
talk
tip
so
number
nice.
5, wee-wees, which stands for, would
Wee-wees?
you watch your stream? Try to answer these
Fuck
questions,
yeah.
figure out why or why not, and figure out what you can specifically do to be better.
Yes.
One of the best ways to learn anything is to reverse engineer a process. So what I mean by that is think of the streamers that you like the best and
Pokimane
figure out how
uwu.
you came to know them. Did you find them on a subreddit called r/new streamers? If so, then post yourself on that subreddit,
How do I
and then
find-
people like you can also
Honestly?
find you. Keep in mind, when I say
I only found
put
one
your stream
streamer
out there,
through YouTube.
I don't mean spam your link everywhere or on other people's streams.
All
or
the streamers I found
communities,
are just
because
from
that's not very
word of
considerate or
mouth.
nice, and will probably garner
Pretty much.
more hate than it will people genuinely wanting to watch you or be a part of your community. What
Guys,
I
you need to talk about me
recommend
more.
is being selective and methodical, figuring out how you can bring value to people and actually attract them instead of annoy them. Also, think about the streamers you look up to and love to watch, and
Why
how
can't my
they've
hair look
put
like
themselves
this?
out there and have attracted more people to their channels. And then you can follow in their footsteps. You don't need to copycat anyone, but it can be so helpful to just observe others. What is
Okay, you can copy people, but make it your own, in my opinion.
Twist on it and
Everything's been
make it work.
done.
That's
Just
all for me
copy
today.
it, make
I
it
could
your own,
honestly talk
spin
about
it.
this sort of thing forever, but I really wanted to put together a short, simple, sweet little video with some of what I find to be the most effective but widely applicable streaming tips. I really think you can use these at almost any viewer count.
I don't know. Actually, I
And
think
I
this
really
was a
hope you
good
learned
video.
something. I hope you enjoyed, but most of all, I really hope that you don't get discouraged trying to compare your
She wasn't
day
really
one to
talking
someone else's
at
day
us.
1000.
You know, she wasn't
As I
being
said earlier,
condescending
I've been doing
or.
this for 6+ years.
You know,
There's
because
so
like I've
many
watched some of the
streamers
videos
that
like
have been doing
this, and
for a
they kind of
really long time.
regurgitate
But
the same
I genuinely
thing.
believe that there's so many paths to online success, and you can find your own unique way of doing things. Good luck, have fun.
Thank you,
and I'll see you
Queen.
next time. Bye.
Look at my life, feel my pain.
You know what? I was pleasantly surprised by this, actually. We love Pokey! Okay, that's not really my brand.